Hello, hello. How are you? I am super excited to chat with you today because today we are talking about why your ads did not convert in your last launch. I am excited to talk about this because I've had so many people ask me this question about like what's going on. I've run ads before and they're in a place where like I've run ads before, I've launched before, but for some reason, when I had my workshop, when I had my sales event, nobody converted. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So I am going to tell you why you didn't get the best results, but I'm also going to tell you what to do instead. So today we're going to talk about two of the main reasons that your ads did not convert in your last launch. And then we're going to talk about what to do instead. So if you have decided, before we jump into the content, if you want to learn how to spend way less time chasing leads and so much more time enjoying the business that you started, that you are creating, you definitely want to make sure that you watch my free workshop on how to exponentially increase your sales with Facebook and Instagram ads. Go to stacyzeal.co/maximize. That's stacyzeal.co/maximize. And you'll be able to watch that workshop and start to definitely learn like how to layer Facebook ads into your existing strategy. If you are looking to expand, to get to the next level, to take things up a notch, you definitely want to make sure that you watch that workshop. All right, so let's talk about why your ads didn't convert in that last launch. So here's the scenario. So you have an offer that sells organically, right? You're like, I have an offer, I can sell it, it sells great. You've had successful launches before. You're like, I've been launching, I've been doing this thing, I know what I'm doing, but you decided to run ads for your next workshop, right? You're like, I have a workshop coming up. Let me go ahead and throw some ads up to get more people into there. And you probably were like, oh my gosh, I'm actually getting people to sign up for my workshop, right? I'm seeing my ads that people are coming from my ads and they are actually signing up. Oh my goodness. So dope. But then what happens? You get into your masterclass, you get into your workshop, you get into your sales event, and nobody from your ads actually converted into sales, right? You're seeing numbers, you're seeing people jumping on your workshops, you're seeing people attending your webinars, but you're not seeing the sales come through on the other side. So why does that happen? We're going to talk about two reasons that happens. So the first reason is that you didn't give your people enough time to get to know you. And so what does that mean? When you're thinking about Facebook ads and for the most part, when you're thinking about Facebook and Instagram ads, most of that time, that traffic is cold traffic. So there are people who do not know you yet. They have not had a connection to you yet. They're not friends of friends of friends on Facebook of you, right? So they have no idea who you are. They haven't seen any of your content yet. And so the problem is that you didn't take enough time to build that know, like, and trust. And so building that know, like, and trust, all people have to go through a journey before they're going to buy anything from you. And so in that journey, your goal with your marketing, the goal with your funnel, the goal with your customer journey is to build know, like, and trust, is to nurture people, is to make sure that people know you. Excuse me, I'm battling a cold. So the goal is to make sure that people know you enough before they get onto your sales events, right? And so the way that you solve this, the way that you really kind of solve this problem of getting people, of trying to run ads to a workshop that starts in 2 weeks to people who don't know you, right? The way that you solve that is by taking a step back and understanding your buying cycle. So how long does it take for someone to actually buy from you? How long do people have to sit on your email list before they buy anything from you? Is it 30 days? Is it 2 weeks? Is it 90 days? What is that time frame from which someone goes from, I have no idea who you are, to, yes, I'm ready to sign up, please take my money, on average, right? We always have outliers of people that are like, I saw your post and I'm ready to sign up today. But we also have those people that are like, I'll sit on your email list for 2-3 years before I buy anything. But if you think about the average person on your list, the average person that's in your marketing ecosystem, how long does it take them to convert before they actually, how long does it take for you have to nurture them, I should say, before they actually convert into a sale? This is definitely great information to know. So if you know that it takes 30 days for somebody to go from cold to sold, then you need to start running your ads 30, 60 days out. So that way people can get to know you, so that they can jump on your live, so that they can get your weekly emails. They can see see your social media posts. They have that time to actually follow you on social and actually start to see your content and interact with you, right? So you want to make sure that you're giving your ads enough time to not only ramp up and get to the best performance, but you want to give your ads your people who are receiving your ads enough time to get to know you. So that way, by the time your workshop comes up, that way that times your sales event comes up, they're already at that point where they're like, okay, I kind of know who you are. I'm starting to get to know who you are. I really kind of like what you have to say. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump into this workshop so that you can use that workshop to help you to further build that trust, right? So think about it in that sense. You didn't give people enough time to actually get to know you before you expected them to buy from you. And some of those people, if you're thinking about like, oh, well, did I just waste my money? You really didn't. Because if you think about it, if you ran some ads and you got some people into your email list, you got some people to show up for your workshop, that's great. That's a touch point that you've had with those people. Those people may sit on your list for like 30, 60 days and then they actually convert, right? But you already paid for that person months ago. Right. That's the great thing with ads is that when you get people on, you do it efficiently and use the right strategy, you get people onto your email list into a place that you own, you can actually say like, hey, like this person may not convert, in right now in March, but that person might actually convert in May or June. And I don't have to pay another dollar for that person because they're already on my email list. That's the beautiful thing with when you're running lead generation campaigns is that you don't necessarily need them to convert right away, but you need them to actually start to get to know you. You need them to have them on your email list, to listen to your podcast, doing all the things. And when you have those people actually doing those things, when they are ready for it, and as long as you're staying top of mind, they will be ready to convert into a sale. All right. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is that you got the wrong people in there. Okay. So here's the thing, Facebook ads are an amazing way to reach millions and millions of people, but everybody is not right for your offer. Everybody's not right for what for you, right? Everybody doesn't mess with your personality. Everybody doesn't need what you have to say, right? And so it's so important to infuse messaging, the right messaging into your ads so that when you're attracting the right people. So here's the thing. When you lead with price, you're going to get freebie seekers and discount debies. I know that my sales coach, Natalie, would love that, right? It's the same thing when you're thinking about when you're selling high tickets, the same thing you're thinking about when you're selling from advertising, right? If you're saying, join this free workshop because it's free, then you're just gonna get people who want to jump into your workshop and consume that information because they want free information, right? Everybody's not ready to make a buy from you, and everybody doesn't want to buy from you. Some people are out there just saying like, I just want to download all the lead magnets. I just want to download all the quizzes. I just want to download, I just want all the information because they're not going to do anything with it. They're just going to take information. They're not going to do anything. But that's how you combat that and how you move through that is you're using high ticket messaging. Right. So you're infusing the messaging that your best clients are using to describe the problems and the transformations that they want. You're actually taking the time to use their language. You're actually taking the time to don't be afraid to speak high level. Don't feel like you have to speak to everybody. You're speaking to too many people. Right? With your messaging, if your messaging is very basic, if your messaging is based on price, if your messaging is just based on demographics, you're talking to everybody. And so you're going to start to attract it. So you're going to have people who are just like, hey, I just want this freebie. I just want to watch this workshop. I just want to get this information and take a piece out of it and then go and do my own thing. But if you're using high level messaging, you're infusing that kind of stuff, especially if you have products that cost some money, right? You have a course that costs $1,500. You don't want to be leading with a free, a workshop that you're primarily selling as a free workshop, right? The selling point should not be that it's free. The selling point should be the value that people are going to get by consuming the content. By showing up to your workshop, this is the outcome that I'm going to get. This is the transformation that I am going to experience. It just so happens to also be free. Right? So the free piece of it, the low discount should not be the main selling point of your ad, because that's how you're going to attract people who just want free information, who just want to consume your stuff. And so that is potentially a reason that you're not seeing people convert, is because you're not digging into the messaging deep enough to connect with the people who are actually ready to buy from you. Those people who are actually actively seeking that solution and wanting to get to the next level and are actually like, hey, I'm ready to, I have my wallet in my pocket. I'm ready to sign up for your offer. I'm ready to solve the problem that I have. Right? You want those kind of people. You don't want the people that are just saying like, oh, this is another free workshop about sales. Great. Let me jump on this free workshop about sales and learn a couple things about selling. Right? You want people who are actively who are like, I am, my business is not growing because I am not selling correctly. right? I am not connecting with my people. I am not attracting the right leads. That's the kind of language that you want to drill into. And I promise you, I see so many ads out there. A lot of people are doing this. Not a lot of people are doing this, right? Some people are saying like, are you a coach or a consultant that needs help with selling? That's so basic. That's so very, surface level. And so if you're using the surface level messaging and you're pairing it with, hey, this is a free workshop that's going to teach you about selling, then you're going to attract discount Debbies. That's how you're going to attract those people who really don't want the transformation. You're going to attract people who are just looking to get the information that you're selling. So, a third reason that you may not, and I'm going to go through this one quickly, because it's something that I definitely see. If you are not structuring your campaigns correctly, meaning if you are boosting posts, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. I have a whole podcast episode about that talks about boosting posts. If you go to Roadmap to 1 Million and listen to my podcast, you can find it on any of the platforms. You can also go to stacyzeal.co/podcast to get the links to everywhere. But if you're boosting posts, you're just attracting people who are just going to like, comment, and share. Right? You're not attracting people who have actually shown Facebook that they have the intent to take another step. So there's a whole piece of technically setting up your campaigns incorrectly, but mostly what I see are these first two reasons. Mostly what I see is that people start their ads for their workshop a week before their workshop, and they're expecting people to build that know, like, and trust for an offer that costs $1,500 in a week, right? You're expecting people to be ready to convert and ready to buy from you right away when they don't even know you yet, right? They're jumping on this workshop because they're like, I want to learn this information. And yeah, I want to get to know who this person is, but I haven't built that know, like, and trust yet. I really don't fully believe that this is the person that's going to take me to the transformation that I want. But I'm willing to get on this list, and I'm willing to learn more about this person. I'm willing to consume more of their content to actually build that know, like, and trust. But you're expecting people to convert off of a free workshop from running an ad to cold traffic. You're expecting them to convert within a couple of days because you're just trying to get numbers into your workshop. It does not work like that. That is why it pays to have someone on your team or someone that you can trust and you can talk to that understands marketing strategy, right? Because it's not just about running ads. It's not just about saying like, oh, I build ads and I know how to do that. It's about understanding that there is a buying cycle that people are going to have to go through, whether you're selling them cold, whether you're selling them on an ad, whether you're selling them on, organic social posts, whether you're selling them on a Google ad, it does not matter. You always have to build that know, like, and trust before people will buy from you. And so if you're expecting cold traffic to convert right away, that is a reason that you're launching and that you're getting people into your workshops, but they're not converting. Also, you could be just getting the wrong people in there from the beginning, right? So you're not infusing the right messaging. You're not using that high ticket language. You're not using that high ticket messaging to attract the person who is going to spend $1,500 on a course, the person who's going to spend $500 on a workshop, right? You want to make sure that you're using the language, you're keeping in mind the end result of what you want people to do when you're thinking about your advertising, right? You want to make sure that you're infusing messaging that attracts people who want to actually experience the transformation and not people who just want to consume free information. So that is what I got for y'all today. If you want this year to be the year that you put your lead generation on autopilot and you release some of the hold that your marketing has on you, definitely make sure you watch my workshop to learn how to layer Facebook ads into your existing organic strategy so that you can take your launches to the next level, so that you can do it the right way, so that you can get the right people in there. You make sure that you're starting your ads at the right time, all that kind of good stuff. So make sure you head over to stacyzeal.co to watch my workshop, stacyzeal.co/maximize to watch that workshop. That's what I got for y'all today. If there are any questions come up, please feel free to drop them in the chat. I will be around. Otherwise, I will catch y'all on the next live.